Hello, I am Laura Silverman. I am the creative director at Castel, and I'm excited to review with you our new fall 2024 collections from Castel, Créations de la Maison, and Güell Lamadrid. This is, I think, the largest collection we've ever put out in one season. There are 15 new fabrics, and we'll start with Güell Lamadrid. They have, I think, the largest bunch here. They have a really colorful collection, kind of as we're used to with some larger scale prints and Mediterranean inspired color palettes. But this season, they went to a little bit of a different region called the Caucasia region, which is what is now known as Turkey, Georgia, and Azerbaijan. But they were really inspired by heritage textiles, wovens, kiloms, and so they interpreted those into two different prints. So these are both, this is called Pushkin. These are both, these fabrics I'm going to show are both linen and cotton blends, and they're printed on the linen and cotton. So this is Pushkin, 3 colorways, really large repeat. I definitely would encourage you and the clients to look at the website so you can get the full repeat. There's a blue colorway and then this really striking copper and orange and red colorway. That's Pushkin, which is, you gotta forgive me, I used to know all the prices. $179 net. And next up is Elbrus, which is also a linen and cotton print, 2 colorways, $179 net also. So you've got the navy blue and then also this red colorway. Really striking, definitely look like wovens, but they're both prints. Definitely geared towards upholstery, but I think these are both light enough that you could use them for drapery and of course pillows also. Also from Güell Lamadrid is this really beautiful woven called Ararat. This is a chenille woven on, this is a cotton poly blend in the ground, and then you've got this chenille woven. Just in case anyone asks, this is not reversible, really heavy floats on the back. So this is definitely the face of the fabric. I love the colorways in this one. So we've got this kind of rusty red with a navy. This is, you'll see this more in person when you have your samples. But this is kind of like a sea mineral blue-green. Then you've got the more blue colorway, blue-green, then a couple of neutrals. So this is Ararat, is $149 net, and it has a sister fabric called Kovkas, which is just a smaller scale jacquard woven on the same loom. So these are definitely coordinates with each other. I love this little kind of smaller scale star design in the same colorways as the previous design, Ararat. And these are both $149 net. Also from Güell Lamadrid is New Bolero. So up until now you've had just plain bolero. This is New Bolero. And what's different about this one is it's a new color line, but also this is a performance fabric. It's treated with FiberGuard. It's a reversible fabric. It's an acrylic poly blend. It passes 90,000 Martindale. This is one of your ones that's going to go, heavy duty and, completely high-end residential either way. New Bolero is $129 net and with an updated color palette. So we'll have several neutrals and then some really nice rich colors too, like this gold, a brick, a really kind of rich greenish taupe, a sea blue, and a forest green. And I said, sorry, New Bolero, $129 net. Then we've got new introductions from Créations de la Maison. As we all know, they have a really strong focus on sustainability, natural fibers, and a natural color palette, and this is no exception. This is from their Earth and Comillas collection. Comillas is a beautiful town in Spain where they actually, the Güell family has a family home. So these color palettes are inspired by that region. First up is called Root, which is a horizontal stripe. It's almost woven like there's a cord inside this stripe. Really two lovely colors. You've got this kind of charcoal and silver, and then a really warm taupe and brown colorway. These are cotton and recycled fibers. Root is $179 net. And then from that same collection is called Seed, which is this really great geometric jacquard woven, nice and sturdy. The great thing about this collection though is certainly geared towards upholstery, but these are light enough that you could make, you know, Romans, you could use these for drapery. Passes 25,000 Martindale, and this one is slightly less expensive. Oh, take that back. Seed is $189 net. And then next up is Ground. Almost has like a boucle-like hand to it. It's not a traditional boucle, but it's got a little bit of a drier texture, but a really nice warm texture. Ground is $179 net, and it is a recycled boucle yarn. Definitely part of the sustainability collection, and a nice warm neutral palette on this one. And then we've got some grays and a really lovely dark taupe. And then there's Calca. This is a really great, just a little plain texture. It's a cotton viscose linen. Don't let that cotton viscose yarn freak you out. This is a woven, so it's a cotton viscose yarn. This is not a pile fabric. This isn't something that you're gonna have to worry about crushing or tons of moisture. I mean, granted, this is not a performance fabric in the sense that you're gonna want to spill on it, but don't let that cotton viscose yarn throw you off. I know that's sometimes a stumbling block for some people. This is $129 net, and just a really great texture with some soft colors. So almost all neutral, and then there's this really lovely sea blue. And then, true to Les Créations form, we have some beautiful double width shears. This is the good stuff. These three new shears that are being introduced are made by, in my opinion, some of the most beautiful shear mills in Italy. This first one is called Drop. This is one of my favorites. It's hard to see on video, so you're gonna have to see in person. It's a lovely twill construction with this horizontal, or rather diagonal twill construction. It's a cotton viscose and linen blend. This is definitely drapery weight. Two colorways, a cream and then the natural. Also remember with the double widths not to freak out with the price. So Drop is $272, but double width. And actually they're even wider than traditional like American double widths. This is 125 inches wide. Next is called WA, W-A. This is 124 inches wide. It's a linen and wool blend. It's just amazing. This Italian mill, everything they put out is just so glorious. This is another one you're gonna have to see in person. It almost has kind of like a puckered like construction. There's 4 colorways in this one. So kind of a cream, a softer cream, kind of a silvery gray, and then this really lovely flax colorway. WA is $277, but double width. I think for a wool and linen sheer, that's actually a great price point. And then last from Les Créations is Les Gants, which is another double width sheer. This is 125 inches wide. It's a linen and cotton blend, 2 colorways. So you've got this hemp colorway and then this really lovely creamy white. Let's see, Les Gants is $215 double width. Thanks for bearing with my notes. Last up is from Castel, 3 new introductions with Castel to round out the collection. If you'll remember, in the fall, we give Les Créations and Güell Lamadrid kind of the forefront of the stage, and Castel fills in with some supporting characters, which is what we've done this season. And in the spring, it'll be a much more Castel focused collection. However, I think these 3 new introductions are going to be great sellers. First up is my season pick. It's called Etienne, this is another one you're gonna have to see in real life. This is kind of just a Castel classic. We've had some similar things in the past that have done really well, that have just been discontinued over time. And I think this is a great replacement for people that were fans of Bugatti or of Merlin. This is definitely a great fill-in if you're familiar with those older fabrics. But Etienne is a blend. It's recycled cotton, viscose, polyacrylic, and linen. This comes from another Italian mill I really enjoy working with. They have a strong focus on sustainability and green business practices, which is something that we're really more and more committed to, working with mills that feel the same way that we do. So you can feel good about it, and it's also gorgeous. This passes 35,000 Martindale. Almost everything I've shown you passes Cal 117 with a couple of exceptions. And has higher abrasion, which is also something we're working on. This is 129 net. It's just a lovely chenille yarn. Stefan pointed out that it kind of has a little bit of a sheen, kind of like the inside of oyster shells, which he's not wrong. There's it's nice cream, a really lovely kind of grayish, this beautiful rose colorway. This is kind of like a charcoal and silver, a really lovely blue, and then a deeper charcoal kind of charbon colorway. And that's Etienne 129 net. And then we have Jucas, which is named for a lovely little village in like the Alps Côte d'Azur region. This is a linen and recycled cotton. This is part of our sustainable fabrics collection. This has a washed hand. It really could be considered a performance fabric. It passes 50,000 Martindale, but it's also just really strong and durable. Certainly suitable for drapery and shades, but also tough enough for upholstery. And we did 11 colorways in this one. There's a true white, a whole smattering of neutrals and grays. And then I'll point out that we have a blue, this really nice kind of chambray-like blue. And then again, that rose petal color that I was taken with this season. Jucas is 147 net. That's a linen that's kind of driving that up a little bit. And then lastly, is probably going to be the bestseller of the bunch. This is called Colabrière, which is another named after a little town in Provence. These are kind of Provence-inspired colorways. This is part of our luxury performance collection, treated with FiberGuard. It's 129 net, which falls right into the same price point as all of our other luxury performance fabrics. The selling point on this is the hand. It is incredibly soft. It's kind of similar to Avignon that we released last season. Has kind of the same finishing. This one maybe even just a little softer. And for fans of our older fabric called Cavalier that we sadly had to discontinue, and everyone's kind of been clamoring for it, this is a great substitute for that. Very similar price point. This is at 129 net. Super durable, passes 100,000 YZB, Cal 117, UFAC Class 1, the whole bit. And it's treated with FiberGuard. So this is the one that you can spill on in the whole business. Lots and lots of neutrals, a really rich color line here. And then we went with some deeper colors too. So we've got this kind of brick red, a great gold, some sea blues and greens, an indigo, voila. And that's called Colabrière. And that's the 15 new fabrics. It's a lot to show this season. I do think that they all complement each other really well to make a nice fall package. I think it's a really good mix of price points, double width, regular width, durability, sustainability. It's got a little bit of everything, and color. So that's kind of our hallmark, as you know. So we did a good job, I think, editing the color palette this season. I wish you all tons of luck this fall season. I know it's a little early to be talking about fall, so it's an early gift for everyone. But reach out if you've got any questions, and otherwise we wish you bonne chance.